What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. Okay, so this video is going to be major breaking news. I'm shooting this from the hotel lobby here. I'm in California today just for a few days to knock out a little project, and this is breaking news. So Jeffree Star is not saying anything at the time of making this video. Rumors are circulating that there will be a lawsuit involved. So the guy that Jeffree Star flew out made a TikTok rant, several TikToks where he is exposing Jeffree Star, but in the process he ends up exposing himself. We also have some other receipts here where he basically saying that it was a free vacation. He's a free rider, freeloader, coattail rider, that he wanted to do this to expand his business and see what he can get out of it. Now, also on the TikTok, the first hashtag is the business name or whatever it is that he does. It's not trying to say the truth or anything like that. This is classic clout chaser behavior, and frankly, we've seen this before. Now, looking at public opinion, a lot of people are siding with Jeffree Star because they also have been used before by other people in their lives. I think that if you ever been used by someone before, you can relate. This guy in the video, which I'm going to show you in just a second, he basically admits to using Jeffree Star to see what he can get out of it. We also have receipts that he was on dabs while he was there at Jeffree Star's house. So if you put yourself in Jeffree Star's position, you fly someone out, they're high as a kite the whole time. I'm pretty sure the vibe was off, and Jeffree Star picked up on this user behavior and was like, get out of here. The guy ended up walking home on top of filming inside Jeffree Star's house. Total violation of privacy. This was a mess. This was a total, complete, utter mess. Now, we also learned that he wasn't there to do tile. He wasn't there to do Jeffree Star's floors in his house. Essentially, he was going to do the Jeffree Star Makeup and Meat store. He was going to do the floor. The whole entire floor was supposed to be pink, and he was there to give Jeffree Star a quote. Now, with that being said, again, we said previously that maybe this could be done over the phone, so I feel like he knew what he was getting into. On top of that, he also said that Jeffree Star did fly him out. With this information that we now have here, it is clear that this guy was clout chasing, using Jeffree Star, and he admits it several times in his video that that's what his intentions were. And it's really upsetting because I've been in situations where people try to use me for money, try to use me for clout, and I think that this is not about me, but put yourself in a situation, like if you ever had a situation where you kind of find out someone is using you, it hurts and it sucks, right? He calls Jeffree Star, I don't even want to say the stuff that he says in there, but it just, to me, it's not a good look. And then he's basically challenging Jeffree Star to a lawsuit. He's like, I know people too, and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And I'm like, really? Like, you're making yourself look so bad, so nasty, and so rude. Anyways, let me roll you the clip. It's very interesting. If you made it this far in the video, drop a star emoji in the chat, leave a like, and please leave a comment. It helps with the engagement. Let me roll you the clip, and then we're gonna talk about it after the jump. Here we go.
Hello world. Apparently y'all just gotta have the answers. Think you know everything. I didn't even think a big deal about it. Y'all blew this shit way out the water. Now, y'all bear with me because I got a lot to say. And I don't fucking do this shit. Just got off work. So you ready for a story time? Just feeling like y'all are so invested into my life. Well, I'm about to fucking give it to you. And it is what it is. No, they don't want me on social media. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna say some shit you don't wanna hear. But y'all started fucking disrespecting my name. But you know nothing of me. We'll get to that later. Well, where it all fucking started was like 4 months ago. I DM'd about 15 celebrities. The only reason he made the roster is because I had this pink color that I wanted to use, and I was like, who the hell is gonna buy this? I was like, man, that dude's got a nice garage, and McLaren look a lot better on a fucking nice floor, you know, so why not? And so I sent out these messages, and he ends up replying like 2 months later, and then he says, show me some examples, Big Daddy. I was like, alright, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna send my samples. And then he says something, I forget, and then he didn't reply for a while. But then I did another floor that I thought he would like, so I sent it to him. He opened it, and then I'm not gonna say what he said, but it was going good from there. And you know, like, what would you do? Dude makes $200 million a year. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm gonna go sell a floor. Like, I wasn't surprised because it's expected. I work my fucking ass off. Like, I'm a dreamer. Like, I make this shit happen, you know? I manifested that. If you're asking why not you, because maybe you're fucking lazy. You just gotta make it happen. And y'all calling me a worker? I'm not a worker. I work for myself. I'm a boss. I got workers. They make $5,000 a month, and we do pretty good. You know, I live to provide for my fucking family and friends, just as you would. It's annoying. But back to the DMs. There's a lot of topic. It's pretty anticlimactic for the reason why it all went south. I just didn't fucking want to be around them anymore. They're fucking sick. It's not right. But after the DMs, we're talking, whatever, bullshitting. I'll be real with you. I fucking played it. Don't hit the player, hit the game, dude. Like, if someone hits you up, celebrity, of course you're gonna ride with it. Like, I don't know who y'all trying to get mad at for going to do something by myself. Y'all worried about me going by myself too. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I can walk into any room. I can do what I want to. I'm not scared of nobody. And fucking, y'all just fucking lazy and scared. You can't create a future if you don't take risks. You know who fucking said that? My boy Monkey D. Luffy. I fucking live by that. You just gotta take a risk sometimes, dude. Make it happen. Anyways, so we're DMing, whatever, fucking talking, it's going good. And then he gives me his number. I text him, and then we're just chopping it up. We ended up FaceTiming a few times. And it was going good. He was like, I feel like I've already met you, and you're super cool and all this shit. It was going good. I mean, he seemed pretty chill at first, too. You know? For those of y'all that are so freaking interested in this shit, I can't believe I'm sitting here doing this. But yeah, it was going good. We're FaceTiming. Like, he would FaceTime me like 3 to 4 times a day. And you know, if someone wants to FaceTime me, I'm gonna answer it because they obviously want to talk to me. So why the fuck wouldn't I answer the FaceTime? He was just like, call me in the morning and then call me there at work and then call me at nighttime. It was weird too, I know. I don't get it either. I don't know why he picked me. But it's going good, we're FaceTiming. And then one day we FaceTime for like 30 minutes, just chopping it up. And he offers to fly me out. He's like, don't make it weird, but I want to offer to fly you out. I was like, okay. Like, why not? Like, hell yeah, I'm down for go see Wyoming. I've never been there. And then, so I got the plane ticket, got my shit ready, and my girl took me to the airport, at the time. And I flew to Houston, then I went to Denver, and then he picked me up at the Casper airport. He picked me up in the Hummer. He had like a gun right here. It's a pretty cool looking gun. All his shit's like, looks like a Call of Duty arsenal. We'll get to that later. But, so we're in the Hummer. We're just driving, just chopping it up. You know, it was going good. He like wanted to take me to his photo shoot in Los Angeles on that Wednesday because I flew there on Monday. And yeah, we're just chopping it up. My first impression of him, I was like, it looks like he was smaller than I thought he was. And he looks like an albino salamander or something, dude. It's weird. He's like flaky, I don't know. But first, I want to get my intentions across. My intentions were, this dude's hitting me up. I sell floors. It's gonna be good for my company. Who else wouldn't do it, you know? My main goal was to get there, get the freaking job bid, and then make it happen, get the wheels turning. And I was just gonna, the first picture I ever posted was gonna be me doing the store. You know, we were really talking about it. And you can say no, but why would I lie? You know, it's what I hustle for. Try and make it happen, and it was happening. So my intentions were, cause I'll be honest with you, I was playing that shit, like, but I was doing it for my own safety too, you know, like, you gotta play that shit safe from a distance. And basically my intentions were to do the floor, and if he wanted to do what I thought he wanted to do, I was just gonna fucking be like, well, I'm not doing it for free. Shit. I would need at least a Hellcat, get my dick sucked, like, hell no. Not even for like 10,000. But we'll get to that later. If the moment came to it, that's what I never had my intentions of flying there and put my dick in this dude's butthole. Y'all fucking playing with me, dude. I don't even like the smell of my own asshole. And y'all talk about 15 seconds of fame. I don't give a crap, dude. Like, I'd rather have a 15-second nut than a 15 seconds of fame. And like, y'all telling me that that's all I want. But look, you're the ones that sat there and plastered me all over YouTube, like, using my name and face. Well, you're literally just using me and Jeff's face for clickbait. Talk about clout. Like, I sat on these clips for 2 or 3 weeks asking all my people, should I do this? And they're like, yeah, put it on TikTok.
Back in town to shut it down. So watching that clip, I was looking at this guy's behavior. He almost seems like he's on 5 dabs in that whole video right there, which I heard being on dabs, and like I did a little research after y'all telling me about it. It alters your mood, it makes you more paranoid or something like that. And this guy, listen, I'm not diagnosing, but he doesn't look like he's all the way there. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay? And again, it's been quite some time since I filmed the first part of the video, and this one, Jeffree Star still has not responded to it, but the court of public opinion is people are on Jeffree Star's side, right? This guy is of age. We also found out that he had a prior past, and I'll put up right here his like, he got in trouble with the law for, I believe, assaulting a woman or something like that. So it's very serious, and it's up there. So again, I think that background checks needed to be involved, but you know, I'm not here to judge. Everyone makes mistakes. I think that Jeffree Star honestly thought that this guy was level-headed and cool. Now, in the video, he exposes that him and Jeffree Star had several FaceTime calls, and that Jeffree Star would call him in the morning, in the mid-afternoon, and then at night, sometimes up to 30-minute phone calls. And this is interesting because this actually kind of shows that they had some type of rapport, constant communication. This shows me as a viewer that this wasn't just 100% strictly business. Because if that's what it is, there wouldn't be three calls a day lasting over 30 minutes. This shows a little bit of interest. And this guy's picking up the phone and having those conversations with Jeffree Star for months. I think this was like 2 or 3 months that this was happening. He also exposes that he was like, well, he's calling me, of course I'm gonna pick up. You had the opportunity there to say, hey, you know what? I really like you, I think you're a really neat guy, but this is strictly business. He was playing at the heartstrings. He was literally trying to make Jeffree Star fall in love with him. That's what I'm thinking of it. I really do think that. And I think that he got there. The gig was found out. He couldn't play the role. There's lots of comments online saying that the mask has slipped on this guy because he was trying to play into liking Jeffree Star for views, clout, money, job, business opportunities, and he couldn't basically keep it up. When he went to Casper, Wyoming and Jeffree Star's mansion, he couldn't keep up with the facade of like liking Jeffree Star. It's like if you knew what you were getting, not Jeffree, I'm not talking about Jeffree, I'm talking about this guy. You knew there were some feelings involved. Because listen, I can't get a text back to save my life. I can't get someone much as three phone calls a day via FaceTime. Are you serious? I'm sitting up here watching my 600-pound life, and all these people are getting married and have boyfriends, and I'm sitting here, I'm just like, and I can't get a text back to save my life. So obviously Jeffree Star is showing interest in you, and you are showing interest back by continuing the conversations over and over and over. So it just looks very bad. It looks like you were using Jeffree Star, and I feel bad because I think we've all been there. We've all been used by somebody, manipulated by someone in a relationship. What these two people had was a relationship. A friendship is a relationship. And so I think Jeffree Star, I don't have any receipts or anything, just going off just the vibe. I think Jeffree Star was like, hey, this guy does cool floors. Maybe we can do the floors pink or whatever. Again, there was no contracts involved. The guy messed up there. He should have sent Jeffree Star a contract or something. You guys, if you could pick up what I'm putting down, right? So Jeffree Star's entertaining this conversation, getting to know this guy. Hey, do you want to maybe come out here? Maybe we can just hang out, don't be weird. Again, like Jeffree Star was setting the correct expectation. The guy gets out there and acts weird. Allegedly, hold on. My phone is blowing up with receipts right now. Allegedly, there's going to be multiple Jeffree Star makeup and meat stores. New York, Atlanta, Miami, Houston, Dallas, Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Hollywood, the whole nine. Allegedly. This was a huge mistake because Jeffree Star just has one brick and mortar store right now for retail. This potentially could have been a long-term contract, multiple stores, venues. We're not even talking international stores at this point, right? He exposes Jeffree Star making over $285 million a year or something like that, which is a lot of money, very life-changing money for a lot of people, right? And you're just throwing it all away. If you were really serious about your business, you would have led with the correct intention and saying, I think you're neat, I would just love to be friends with you. But no, what you did was you tried to manipulate and use Jeffree Star for clout and money, and I think when it got a little bit too real, you got cold feet. That's my opinion on it. Now, we can agree to disagree. I'm seeing a lot of comments on TikTok siding with Jeffree Star. I'm siding with Jeffree Star in this situation again. And I already know, I feel like you guys know that when it comes to Jeffree Star, I relate to him on so many levels with his past, the upbringing, very similar things. So I've always just kind of sided with him because I get the gig, I understand. It's like I've walked that flame, so I have an understanding with some of the things that he does. And I'm sure that Jeffree Star regrets meeting this guy. This is embarrassing that this guy is on social media airing out dirty laundry, but he's ultimately airing out himself. And I think what people fail to realize is when you get on camera and you try to expose someone, you're just exposing yourself of who you really are. And people don't ever see that. This guy right here, and I said this before, he's ruined his credibility, he's ruined his business. You think any other celebrities are gonna try to work with him again? You know, one of the main things when it comes to international celebrities or influencers is privacy and having that moment of like, I can be and have an intimate moment or be private and not be worried about someone talking about what happened, right? In the video, he clearly states that he messaged multiple celebrities trying to get them to get his epoxy, whatever that stuff is, whatever, flooring business off the ground, right? He seems like his ego has been hurt, because in the video he says, I'm not a worker, I hire people. Like this to me is all self-serving, defensive, deflect behavior. The whole entire thing. Him sitting there, like scratching his head, not understanding what's going on. He has no clue what he got himself into. But I will say this, I wouldn't hire him to do my floor. He could do the best damn floors in the world, but I wouldn't hire him to do my floors. You know why? Because as soon as something goes awry, you want to start talking, and this is the whole vibe is off. So this guy ruined himself. I think we'll be seeing a lot less of him in the future. He could make 10, 15, 30, 50,000 TikToks about Jeffree Star. At this point, you already exposed your true colors. You are exposing your hands for free. All your cards have been laid out. You're a user, you're a manipulator. You try to get what you can get out of it. You try to squeeze whatever you can get out of Jeffree Star. Try to stifle and suck whatever you can get out of them for what? Because it's just gonna come back. I'm saying you give these people an inch to take a mile, right? I've been there, done that before. Again, this video is not about me, but I get the gig. Being LGBTQIA+, I get it. There's a lot of people in my DMs trying to whoop-de-woo, let's hang out, let's do this. And I'm like, what is your real intentions here? Because obviously, we're not even the same demo. We're in the same demographic. And you're trying to flirt with me when I know you're barking up the wrong tree. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, in my opinion, the guy could have went out to Casper, kept it cool with Jeffree. Obviously, I feel like he's in some way gender fluid because he was entertaining Jeffree Star. And then you want to sit up there and act like you're not suspect, you're not suspicious, you're not DL or whatever, when clearly if you were truly alpha 100%, you wouldn't entertain Jeffree Star at all, but you entertained him under the geese in disguise and geesh that, oh yeah, I'll just try to see what I get out of it. No, I think you like the attention. I think you like the free flight, the free meals, the dinners. I think that you got enthralled with the lifestyle and the cars and the money that Jeffree Star has, and you thought some way you could just play around and F around and find out. And you effed around and you found out. You got exposed. So you were talking a good game, but you weren't bad about it. And I see comments like, well, you James Charles, this is totally different. This guy is a grown adult who entertained someone and had conversations for more than 2 months over the phone 3 times a day. And when you got there, you switched it up. And now you exposed on social media, the internet's forever, you exposed that you were trying to use Jeffree Star. You exposed it. This mind blows me. If it was anybody else, if it was Shane Dawson, Mr. Beast, Ethan Klein, if it was anybody else, y'all be rallying behind them. And I've been seeing that a lot of people who don't even like Jeffree Star are siding with him in this situation. What happened is not right. Y'all need to watch out. If you are LGBTQIA community, if you are a single woman, single mother, single father, there are people out there who will pretend to like you to see what they can get out of it. And that mind blows. I can't believe it. Anyways, I'm catching up on my receipts right here. I posted the video on TikTok. I also posted part 1 of this video here as well. Yesterday we reported on Eugenia Cooney with an official statement that we have from her. So if you haven't caught on that video, check it out. People are still commenting, what are dabs? You can put in the comments down below. People are saying that dabs are really, really bad for you. You shouldn't do them. They're very harmful, long-term, messes with your mind. But that's what I found out about it. I'm just gonna read a few comments here. I love how Jeffree doesn't take any ish from anyone. Rich, dabs is weed, FYI. I think dabs are more than just weed. I think something about wax or something, I don't know. He's scared now that he's getting sued. Here we go. And trying to make up for it. Think that may be why he's spamming the comments. This is true. He has been commenting a lot. We also have receipts that he was sliding into DMs to people and defending himself in DMs, defending himself in the comments, deleting comments, just being sly. I think that all this is him engaging and liking it, because if he truly didn't like it, he just would have been like, no, like, this is too much for me. I think this is his 15 minutes of fame. This is all he's gonna get. Next week, we'll be talking about some other drama and everyone's gonna forget about him. Now, he did say he was gonna make a part 2, and some people said the part 2 went up, then it got deleted. But as far as I know, I haven't seen part 2. I've only seen part 1 and a little clip. Let me see here. Yeah. I'm looking at the account right now. And I want to say thank you guys for letting me know, because he did put part 1 here at the bottom. His hashtags are epoxy image, hashtag Jeffree Star, hashtag who cares. In the comment section of his TikTok, I'm gonna read you some comments there. You were digging him and you got scared. First comment, over 100 likes. He said a whole lot of nothing, then said a whole lot of something at the end. He was digging him out. You tried to take Jeffree for a ride and now your ass is left on the floor. Jeffree Star got all this money and can have top of the barrel, and this is what he picked. And then he comment back, you mad, bro? Listen, let's talk about that. You're talking about a multi-millionaire, right? Who literally could probably have any guy he wanted. And they're saying like, this is the guy he picks. Here we go. It didn't make a big deal about it. No, you just recorded being at Jeffree Star's house. Okay, yep. All Jeffree wanted was to chill and hang out with you. He honestly probably thought he had a new boyfriend and that he could win over and hang out with. Dude, stop acting like you're innocent when you just told the entire world that you playing the entire game. Seek help seriously. That got a lot of comments and a lot of views and a lot of likes on it and hearts. You didn't play anyone, you blew it. You didn't play anyone, you blew it. You walked 10 miles back to irrelevancy on foot. Bruh, if you fighting your sexuality, just say that. But you as a grown man played into it, knowing y'all both adults, not kids, trying to expose nothing. And then he just saying, bruh, you mad, say it. I think you're in the wrong. You definitely led him on. And I'm gonna leave it right there. You guys, you made it this far in the video, drop a pumpkin emoji in the chat. I think the comments rang true. I think this guy definitely did lead Jeffree Star on. I know I've been led on before in the past, and it just such a time. It's not about the money. Like, it's not about the money at all. What it really is about the time, because you can't get the time back. That is what really upsets me, is the time, because you can't get the time back. That's what upsets me the most about this entire thing, is the time, because you can't get the time back. That right there is a total waste. Ugh, what a loser. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this drama in the comments down below. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. We will keep you updated on the situation. There's going to be a lot more Jeffree Star drama to come. Apparently, there's a huge Jeffree Star party that's going on in Hollywood, Beverly Hills area, something like that, for the Scorpio launch. There's going to be lots of influencers there. So we'll see who shows up to the event. We're going to be reporting on it. I think it's going to be a great deal, a big deal, especially since James Charles is launching the palette the same day Jeffree Star is on his birthday. Shady the house. But anyways, let me know what you think about that. Let me know whose team you're on. Let me know what you ate for lunch in the comments down below. This is Rich Lux, the hottest celebrity news on YouTube, and I'll see you guys later. Let me get out of here, girl. They're about to kick me out this lobby. This pillow's pretty cute. Okay.